We've had sandhill cranes that we've talked about this morning. We've talked about moose, and of course, we've talked about other animals you'll find in nature.
You are about, however, to meet a duck from Minnesota who just happens to have a Guinness World Record title. Photojournalist Bill Middicky spent some time with Ben Afquack.
We get a lot of laughs, finger pointing, and pictures getting taken. Everyone seems like they have a really good time with it, so it's fun for us too.
Come here, bud. My name is Derek, and this is my duck, Ben Afquack. He's a Pekin duck. He quacked over me. He's a Pekin. Ben has a world record for followers on Instagram. Ben, calm down, man. He's got like 91,000 followers, I think, something like that. I don't think there was a record for that. I think they made it for him. And no, when I got a duck, I did not think that we were going to be holding a world record. He's been on the gram for like 2.5 years. We just bring him to do the things that we like to do, like riding motorcycles and paddleboarding and going hiking, and basically he tags along like you'd bring your dog with or something, and so he gets to join in on all of our adventures that we'd be doing anyway. The only difference is we get funny looks because we have a duck with us.
When we're riding around with Ben on our backs, I'd say the most common reaction we get from people is people asking, "Is that a duck on your back?" And we always say, "Yes, that is a duck." My name's Josh, and I live with Derek and Ben. People just laugh, and it puts smiles on people's faces, so you know, it brings a lot of joy to us, and we have a lot of fun doing it. He's great. Sometimes you hear a couple quacks here and there, but sometimes we'll look back and he'll be sleeping on the longer rides, so I think it relaxes him. We've taken him on all-day adventures. You know, we'll bring water and food for him and take him around town to different parks and stuff, and you know, he does really well, and by the time we get back, he's pretty tuckered out.
The whole thing kind of started as a joke. Like, we were just kind of poking fun at Instagram, and we made an account for him, and it just kind of accidentally blew up and turned into some craziness, and now we have a world record for it.
I don't think any of us could have saw this coming when we started this as a joke. I think we thought it would stay a joke between us, but one thing led to another.
It blew up pretty fast, actually. Like, I would say within 6 months or so, it started really kind of gaining some traction. The first picture that really blew up was Josh took a picture of me riding on the little mini motorcycle over there with him. And then the one that really started things was the drumming video that happened completely on accident. Wasn't planned at all. I was sitting in my kitchen, and I just picked him up and held him over it. My wife slid a drum underneath him, and he just started kicking it, and apparently people loved it. I thought it was funny, but I didn't think that it was going to get the attention that it did.
I'm a pretty average guy, I would say, so I never expected anything like that.
This, to me, is the funniest contraption out of all the little bits that we do with him. And he has the most fun in this one because it's so much bigger. He can just walk around, look around while he's in there. All the other toys go faster, but he doesn't need to go fast, so this is perfect for that. So we get to go have fun with the duck. So at the end of the day, we're still winning.
All right, we are very excited to have Ben Afquack right here and owner Derek Johnson. Derek, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Well, we're so happy to have Ben here. Ben seems a little preoccupied with the harness that you've got on him. What you're saying is he kind of has mixed emotions about the harness.
He clearly wants it off, Derek.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe the emotions aren't mixed.
What you're seeing is he's just getting camera ready. He was running a little behind, so he's still getting his feathers all put together.
I have so many questions about Ben. You've had him for 5 years.
Yeah.
What made you get Ben?
I had a duck when I was younger, and I had to find a new home for him, you know, while I did some work on myself, and it really broke my heart. So I was like, someday when I get my life together, I'm gonna get another duck. I'm gonna do it right this time. And that was kind of how the whole adventure duck thing was born, because we were just taking pictures of him on all these random things we would do. And so, yeah, about 5 years ago, we moved into a house, and it came with a duck.
And so you've been using your social media. I think that story we showed was a couple years old. But over the course, as you guys have built up a following, you're trying to bring awareness in the recovery community. So tell us about that.
Yeah, so pretty much everyone you see on Ben's Instagram is in long-term recovery.
Yeah.
And so we kind of accidentally got all of these followers, and which is cool, but I don't really care that much, right?
Yeah.
And so we were like, how can we, use the powers for good? How can we get resources out there to people who might need them, or talk about a tough subject and make people feel safer asking for help?
And you're going to be part of a Recovery Olympics event in September?
Yeah, so we actually are leaving straight from here to go shoot a little promo video. It's for professionals in the behavioral health world, kind of just to get together and have some fun and meet some new people in that world.
It's a big day for you, Ben. Hi. Will you bite me?
So during the commercial, we got into this somewhat. Like the duck lives with you. It interacts with your dogs. It wears a diaper in the house.
Do you want to see my
Rides a moped with me.
Right. So it's part of the family.
Yeah, very much so. Just as much as the dogs and the cat are. He's a little more work because we don't have to put diapers on the other pets to bring them places, but in some ways he's better behaved than the other pets.
Can I pet him?
Yeah. He might go after your jewelry, but it doesn't hurt.
He's not going to bite me,
You're
right?
gonna get that giant ring off your finger, Meg.
Oh,
See?
yeah, okay.
Yeah, fun fact, one of the most common things that makes ducks get sick is they eat shiny things, and so they'll accidentally eat like
Oh.
staples and nails and stuff
Oh,
like
no.
that.
Oh.
So anything shiny, they have to go for it.
So you guys are very aware of that at your house and
Yeah.
make sure everything's picked up and clean.
Yep, have to.
I'm fascinated by Ben. I wish Ben could be here all day and we could ask Derek every question known to man because I've already done it in the commercial break. But I'm envisioning Derek and his family and his dogs and Ben on the couch on a Friday night
Yeah,
watching a movie.
cuddling.
Because that's kind of what happens.
Eating pizza.
Yep.
Derek, thank you. We appreciate you coming in. Good luck with everything. Ben, thanks for stopping by, buddy.
Thanks for having us, guys.
More Minnesota Live right after this.